Opa.
Just come to make breakfast, and I have to say one of my favorite parts of coming to my parents' house is the cheese drawer. It's just magnificent. I aspire to this level of cheese.
What?
It's pretty standard that when I come home, my mother and I will go shopping. So of course we found our way to Kohl's. Because I have a few business meetings in the next few days, I did pack enough clothes. However, you never know. The patterns are fun. We'll see how we do. 9 West is a great brand for business clothes, honestly. A lot of my button-downs are from 9 West. Go to Kohl's. They're very affordable. It's a great option. And then this one, I really like the color. But the problem is it's got these kind of buttons where they're just a little fabric-covered bauble, kind of. And the problem is, when you have long nails, these are impossible to get on and off. So I might just stick with the ones that have classic buttons, but I do like the pattern. And last but not least, we have this one, which I think I'm gonna have to get online because this is a medium, so it's a little bit too big, but it's comfortable and I love the pattern. We've just popped into shoes and I found flat socks. They stick to the bottom of your shoe and then you can wash them instead of wearing socks with like flats or ones where typically you would want to wear those no-shows. Like these, my feet would be sweating. One of my requests for dinner while I came home was Reuben chicken, which if you've never had it, I don't think it's that common of a recipe, but it's layered sauerkraut chicken. What kind of cheese is it?
Swiss.
Swiss cheese, and then this Thousand Island dressing on top. Oh my gosh, it is so good. So then the Reuben chicken goes into the oven, 350 for about 45 minutes, and it looks delicious.
I mean, I'm not a huge sauerkraut fan, but it sounds good. Before we came here, just a quick around the block, but
It was nice.
I went a few days ago, and it was really nice. And
Of what? Of bread?
My parents got wind that I met Jim Gaffigan in LA, and we've been watching Jim Gaffigan on Netflix ever since. Good morning. It's 6:30 on Sunday. And my mother left an hour ago to go to the gym this morning on a Sunday. Who gets up at 5 on a Sunday to go to the gym before church? You go to church on Sunday morning, you have nothing else to do all day. Go then. I'm proud of her though. I'm proud of her for getting up and getting at it. Just go mom, because that's awesome. I, on the other hand, am going to have a very lazy morning pre-church. I'm just gonna have some coffee, hang out with my dog. Just thrown together some eggs, feta, a little bit of veg, and this really good chipotle salsa that I found in my parents' fridge. And there we have it, ready for church on Sunday morning. Just finished packing, and parents and I will be heading to the airport in about 20 minutes. It's a whirlwind of a weekend, but it's good to stop home for a few days. Something I do love about the Detroit airport is the tunnel to the international terminal. It is actually pretty cool to watch, and sometimes the colors will change too, like as you go along. Yes, I'm being lazy and I'm using the people mover. It was good to be home for a few days. Oh, there it goes. Very, very quick weekend, but A little sad when my parents dropped me off at the airport. And now we're off to Canada for business meetings for a few days and then on to New York. And we just keep going. For how much running around I've done in airports the last 5 hours, it was only a 40-minute flight, but alas, we've made it. We are here. We are in Canada, and I'm staying in Burlington for the next few days. My customer's not in Burlington. They're elsewhere in Canada. However, for sales training and meeting with us and just the ease of getting their team together, we're all meeting here, and it's going to be a very busy, very productive few days. I am staying at a Courtyard Marriott. I'm a Marriott person. I'm all about the points, and I think everyone should take advantage of point systems with hotels as much as you possibly can. But I thought I would show you around. When you come in the front door, the bathroom is off to the left. Have a nice big counter here, neat little towel nook, and then a very massive shower. Coming back out into the main space, you have this beautiful floor-length mirror that is also the closet with another floor-length mirror. And it's kind of weird lighting in this hotel, so I'm really glad that there's big mirrors like this because they make it feel more open. Nice big desk, and they left me a little goodie bag with a really sweet card as a points member. Water, we have some kind of fancy pen, and then some little snacks like goldfish and some coffee crisp cookie bar. I have over here the coffee station, but then this cupboard, I was very intrigued when I first came into the room, and I like it because this is where they've put the fridge and the safe. I have a little seating area, and then a nice big king bed. The view is nothing spectacular. It looks like just over yonder we have the Wendy's headquarters. Maybe that's Wendy's? I don't know. If anyone knows, I mean, that has to be, right? The girl with the pigtails, that can't really be anything else. And then honestly, just lots of concrete. Now I know what you're thinking. Why are you showing us where you are? That's probably not a smart idea. I will be gone already by the time this video is posted. I will be many days, many cities away, so I feel no guilt in sharing where I am. And if you ever come to Burlington, you know the best hotel to stay in. Not that I have much of a reference point, but I'm gonna head downstairs, try to get a workout in if I have the energy for it. And then I think tonight's gonna be an order food in and just prepare for meetings tomorrow and maybe do some editing and probably fall asleep to a movie or Friends. Friends is my go-to show in hotels, but that's besides the point. Totally honest, I was only watching the football game. I almost said the football bowl. I was only watching the Super Bowl for the commercials and the halftime show, and that's over, but I am editing and very excited to share with you this next vlog. Good morning, it is Monday, and I just ran downstairs to get a little breakfast bowl. There's some over easy eggs, a quinoa brown rice blend, some tomatoes, and some avocado mash. Looks and smells amazing. And then in my little goodie bag they left me, I had a free medium coffee each day, so I picked that up as well. And I've got a couple hours of work to do, maybe run to the gym, and then my other coworkers will be joining me early this afternoon. I have been sitting in that spot for the last 4 hours. I'm about to head down to get a much needed workout, just some movement rather than just sitting. And then when I come back, my colleagues are almost here. They are driving down from Toronto. And then we'll have a few meetings this afternoon, the 4 of us. And then tonight we're heading out to dinner with our customer. And tomorrow is training and meetings all day. But I find it's always important to get a workout in when you're traveling, just because you're sitting on planes and you have heavy bags and you're popping around and you're probably not eating incredibly well. I know personally I broke into the Cadbury dark chocolate that my mother gave me for Valentine's Day, and I definitely did not need to do that last night, but I was watching the Super Bowl. Admittedly, I was only watching for the commercials and the halftime show. Also ate some snacks, and it's just what you do when you travel. And rather than getting to the hotel room and just being a complete vegetable until it's time to travel again, I like to get movement in because it makes you feel more alive, it gives you more energy, and it helps you get through your day. I had a great workout. I ran / power walked 4 miles, which is pretty huge for me. I don't do that ever, so it's good, but now I'm thinking I'm already sore. Tomorrow's gonna be a little bit rough. I ordered lunch because dinner is not for several hours yet, and I found something called Freshie. I picked up a Greek salad, and I'm noticing they did not put chicken in it, which I definitely ordered. I've started taking collagen for reasons you will find out soon enough. It's really hard to do one-handed. One of the best ways they say to take it is in coffee. So I'm gonna brew my coffee right over top of it so that it mixes a little bit easier. I know microplastics are in and around everything, but I just feel like sometimes we could be doing ourselves favors and we're just not. I've just opened one of these little packets for the stir stick, and out comes not a coffee creamer, not even a dairy-free creamer, a whitener. This is so humorously honest. I mean, who would actually use this? And there we have our chocolatey collagen protein latte. Update, I found the chicken. It was buried underneath everything else, so this looks perfect. And there we have lunch. I'm just about to head out for a customer dinner, and you're gonna find out very quickly if you continue watching my vlogs. I'm an outfit repeater, 100%. This is my go-to when I have business functions that I don't need to be in the skirt and the blouse and all that. It's just a really easy outfit to throw on. So I have my J. Crew black business dress, pink blazer from Loft. It's very comfortable, just double-breasted blazer. I have on my little Daisy London by Estee Lauder T-bar necklace, and then the maxi and mini square hoop. Have the Vita Lips ring and the Sunburst stackable ring in gold. Don't mind how dry my hands are. And then we have on my little DSW Mary Jane heels. These are from Journey, and you can find them online. That's the look for tonight. Put a quick curl in my hair, and we're good to go. Full-on suit today for the customer training. I have on this really just easy to wear pencil skirt from White House Black Market, and I like that it has these little like button details. Also wearing the white and black striped shirt from 9 West. I bought at Kohl's when my mother and I were shopping the other day. A black blazer from Loft. It's comfortable. And it's actually the same shade black as the skirt, which is a win because sometimes those things are unplanned and they don't work, but this works. The same Journey by DSW shoes that I wore yesterday. To top it off, I have on the maxi and mini square silver hoop from the Daisy London Estee Lauder collection, and the Starburst shield ring and the Starburst stackable ring, also from the Daisy London Estee Lauder collection. And that is the look for training today. off again. Leg 2 of the journey done. I'm down to meet the girls now, and we're off to New York. We've made it to New York, and I'm so excited to be back. I love New York City, and we had a horrific flight. It wasn't even that crowded. It was just the plane was really old and rickety, and some of us had motion sickness by the end. And then we get to the airport, and they lost one of my colleagues' luggage. They ended up finding it. There were so few people who didn't have a connecting flight. Like, there were very few that got off for New York City. So we found it. They got it all set. And then the taxi driver to get to the hotel was possibly the worst taxi driver I've ever had. And I'm talking like jerking forward, stopping, even at a red light when you're not moving. No one is moving. Like the inching forward, we were all like in the back seat trying not to get sick. But we made it to the hotel. We are safe. We are settled. I am about to head out to do a little Whole Foods snack haul because I need to keep some food in my room, and New York is so expensive. I'm not gonna go to Starbucks every day or anything. I just can't do it. But first, I thought I would give you a room tour because we are in another hotel is another room tour, right? The Courtyard Marriott in Central Park, I believe. There's like tons of different Courtyard Marriotts in New York, but we are up by Central Park, not too far from Columbus Circle, and I'll give you a little tour. When you first come in, you have the lovely orange and gray theme all throughout the hotel room. Bathroom's off to the right, and the orange continues. I like it. I like the bright colors. I think that'll be good in the morning. Hello. And then the shower is kind of unique. It's orange ceiling again, but the head of the shower, I'm intrigued. It's a donut. I mean, I've never seen one like that before. That's what she said. Also very neat about this shower, it actually has a temperature gauge. So when you turn it on, you can decide exactly how hot you want it in your shower. You come out into the main room and you have a nice big wardrobe. A little bench and a nice big desk. And honestly, it's a really good view of the city. You've got this funky, I don't know if that's a hotel or if that's apartment buildings. I mean, that is insane. Little spot to hang, a nice big bed. And then we do have a little coffee station with some Keurig cups. I really prefer this kind of coffee machine as opposed to that one with the tray that I had in the last hotel room. They're safe, and a little mini fridge. The gals and I are gonna just hang, relax, recharge, get a bit of work done this afternoon, and then we're gonna rendezvous for a little Galentine's dinner tonight. I'm just gonna quickly unpack, and then I am off to get snacks at Whole Foods. Since my Valentine will be joining me in the next couple of days, I picked up a bottle of bubbly. We also have water crackers, sun-dried tomatoes and olives, hummus, carrots, of course. What charcuterie is complete without a bit of herb cheese. I grabbed a couple of these Kavita refreshers because they were 2 for $5, which is a good deal, and I love these. My darling loves his mortadella, so I had to pick up some of that as well. And then some little mini cucumbers. A little goat cheese. I think it's not quite a Humboldt Fog. It's called Capriola. And because I'm almost out, a toothpaste. It's not really the best fit, but it's gonna have to do. I am just about to run off and meet my colleagues for dinner. We have a 7:15 reservation and it's like 6:45. Time to get moving. It's a quick outfit. I have on the shoes that I am almost always in, the black pencil skirt from White House Black Market, and then the sweater is actually from a reproduction vintage website called Top Vintage, and the brand is Band Retro, so highly recommend you check out that website. I did do a MAC lip today using the makeup I wore in LA. because you need a red lip on Valentine's Day. I'm gonna get going and then it'll be an early night because the trade show starts tomorrow. This morning we went over to the expo center. We thought they were ready to open doors at 9:30 and we get there and they don't open doors till 5 o'clock tonight. So we went out to brunch, got a few errands run. We had to stop and get a few supplements at CVS and Whole Foods. I picked up this, it's a pre-workout, and I have some time this afternoon before 5 o'clock, so I'm gonna get a workout in, see how this goes. Supposedly it's like an all-natural pre-workout with BCAAs, creatine, cordyceps, amino acids. We'll see how it does. And then I'm gonna come back, get some work done, and then get dressed to head back to the expo center. Okay, right off the bat, I'm gonna say don't do it. Don't get the lemon one, it's disgusting. Hopefully the red raspberry one's better. Find out tomorrow, but lemon one, it's awful, and it's like a weird, like chalky consistency. It's disgusting. So I've just finished cardio, and I'm ready to come over and do some kettlebells. And they're all the size of basketballs. And you would think, okay, they're all the same size, they're all the same weight. Oh no. Those ones are the super heavy ones. And then these ones are like maybe 8 pounds, I think. They're massive. What can you possibly do with those? And everything here is a throwback to Josephine Baker, who was a very famous vaudeville star in the 30s. And just the decor here, every detail is just gorgeous. We love coming here when we're in New York. Happy Saturday, everyone. It is such a cold, snowy morning in New York today. We were walking to breakfast and it was slushy and snowy, and I am just so reminded of why I do not live in the north. It was only a couple of hours this morning over at the Expo Center. Final meetings with people that we've been trying to hunt down, so it was great to wrap that up. Just back at the hotel now for about 45 minutes an hour, and then we are off to see Spamalot. And then the afternoon, I am just planning to work out, relax, pack, and then we head home tomorrow.
Is vodka, chambord, and pineapple. That's a French one.
I'm exhausted. I think I'm gonna wrap the vlog up here. Unfortunately, I did not get a face mask this time around, so we are just gonna have to deal with it until we get home tomorrow. Leaving for the airport, I think around like 10:30. It's just a packing movie night in tonight, and finally be home tomorrow. And then I get to pack again because I have to be in downtown Nashville for the first few days of next week. But then we are home for a decent stretch of time. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.